My name is Tania Richardson, and I would like to read you a poem. But first, I would like to thank Amy Lovato and her crew for implementing this media communication with our patrons. I hope you're enjoying the posts and will continue to support the Cloverdale Performing Arts Center. Here's my poem. It's entitled When You Are Old by William Butler Yeats. When you are old and gray and full of sleep and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read and dream of the soft look your eyes had once and of their shadows deep. How many loved your moments of glad grace and loved your beauty with love, false or true? But one man loved the pilgrim soul in you and loved the sorrows of your changing face. And bending down beside the glowing bars, murmur a little sadly how love fled and paced upon the mountains overhead and hid his face amid a crowd of stars.
It's trendy these days to hold space. Holding space. Words as empty as the great void. They evoke words so trendy that time sees them as the construct. Hold space. I don't say those words. I never say those words. Instead, I sit silently. I hold her hand as you battle the fears of all the lost hands, all the lost loves, all the lost hope, self-respect, self-esteem. I hold your hand and share my space. Space. I can't even fathom the implications of being able to hold the great enigma of space, but I stand beside you, arm around your shoulder, holding you up, and watch as you grieve and fall, as you work through sorrow so deep and dark that space seems like a light-filled expanse. I hold you up and protect you from that space. Hold space. I cannot hold the infinite, but I can hold you. When you are cold and tired, when your muscles ache, and when your cells stop regenerating, I can hold you. My arms keeping the mysteries of space at bay for as long as they can.
Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I will pledge with mine. Or leave a kiss but in the cup, and I'll not look for wine. The thirst that from the soul doth rise doth ask a drink divine. But might I of Jove's nectar sup, I would not change for thine. I sent thee late a rosy wreath, not so much honoring thee as giving it a hope that there it could not withered be. But thou thereon didst only breathe, and sent'st it back to me. Since when it grows and smells, I swear, not of itself, but thee.
Cheer up, lad, and lift your glass and drink your share of beer. Each one of us has lost a lass and shed a bitter tear, but still we smile and quaff our lot and have a laugh or two. A gloomy countenance is not the proper look for you. Cheer up, lad, and hear me out. I know a thing or two. Philosophy is put to rout by the magic of the brew, so lift your glass and never think of love that's passed you by. Trouble drowns in a sea of drink. Yours not to wonder why.
Love is a breach in the walls, a broken gate, where that comes in that shall not go again. Love sells the proud heart's citadel to fate. They have known shame who love unloved. Even then, when two mouths, thirsty each for each, find slaking, and agonies forgot, and hushed the crying of credulous hearts in heaven, such are but taking their own poor dreams within their arms, and lying, each in his lonely night, each with a ghost. Some share that night, but they know love grows colder, grows false and dull. That was sweet lies at most. Astonishment is no more in hand or shoulder, but darkens and dies out from kiss to kiss. All this is love, and all love is but this.
For love. For the love of a child that lost her hair, yet still died. For the love of a mom that held the child and cried and cried and cried. For the love of a woman that lives her life in a chair. For the love of a man that follows her everywhere. For the love of family that has no home, may love and grace be where they roam. For the love of the children in a war-torn town. For the love of the righteous who wish to see all wars done. For the love of our home, all of us different, every one. For the love of us all, I write this simple poem.
Hi, my name is Jose Esparza, and I will be reading a poem in my forthcoming book titled Glass Rose. Took a walk down lonely lane, sun behind ominous clouds, a ray of sunshine peeked down below. Something caught my eye, gleaming in the distance, a sliver of light. As I walked closer to this curious light, it became crystal, a crystal rose so unique, I sat in a daze. How I wanted to bring it to your garden, the crystal rose from heavenly realm. Afraid if I took it along my lonely journey, it would shatter to pieces. Instead, I write a poem from my soul's garden to your garden of beauty.
The Wayfarer by SaraTeasdale. Love entered in my heart one day, a sad, unwelcome guest. But when he begged that he might stay, I let him wait and rest. He broke my sleep with sorrowing, and shook my dreams with tears. And when my heart was fain to sing, he stilled its joy with tears. But now that he has gone his way, I miss the old sweet pain. And sometimes in the night I pray that he will come again.
Dark Pine. She makes me smile when I see her, with her ruby red cape and nice legs. When she kisses my lips, my heart grows warm and I get a little giddy. She's complex and simple, like a fine wine. Even in a crowded room, she is the star. She is my favorite Pinot Noir.
I carry your heart with me. I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear. And whatever is done by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for you are my fate, my sweet. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my true. And it's you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing is you. Here is the deepest secret nobody knows. Here is the root of the root of the bud of the bud, and the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than soul can hope or mind can hide. And this is the wonder that's keeping the stars apart. I carry your heart. I carry it in my heart.
Untitled poem by Sappho, 6th century BC, Greece. Immortal Aphrodite, on your patterned throne, daughter of Zeus, guile weaver, I beg you, goddess, don't subjugate my heart with anguish, with grief, but come here to me now. If ever in the past you have heard my distant pleas and listened, leaving your father's golden house, you came to me then, with your chariot yoked. Beautiful, swift sparrows brought you around the dark earth with a whirl of wings beating fast from heaven down through the mid-air to reach me quickly. Then you, my sacred goddess, your immortal face smiling, asked me what had gone wrong this time, and this time, why was I begging, and what in my demented heart I wanted most. Who shall I persuade this time to take you back yet once again to her love? Who wrongs you, Sappho? For if she runs away, soon she shall run after. If she shuns gifts, she shall give. If she does not love you, soon she shall even against her own will. So come to me now, free me from this aching pain, fulfill everything that my heart desires to be fulfilled. You, yes, you, will be my ally.
Tulips. Tulips come together, one red, one white, like two lovers spooning in the night. Two soft petals, elegant and delicate on their own, blossom together as one. You are like that flower, except alone, looking for someone to lean on, someone to call home. I see you and the beauty you create with the touch of your hand on paper, on cloth, and the very air around you. You are a magician looking for an audience. For you, I clap my hands. I am that spectator, never asking for anything, but hope for a touch from you, that dark-haired lady, with the sweet blue eyes that I adore so much.
So I wrote this love poem for my fiancé when we first were together. It's called Me and You. I almost gave up on love completely in my life, with fear of being worthless and feeling blue, until the most magnificent and beautiful love suddenly touched me through you. Now I truly believe that you and I will face the obstacles of life together. I want nothing more than for this to be a routine, something that will last forever. When I was at my worst and felt alone, I realized that I could not and did not want to stand on my own. Then a miracle happened and you were sent to me, meeting you at the bar where we shared our first full conversation through the phone. Running into you was destiny and allowed me to become stronger than ever. I want you to trust my promise to you that I will leave you never.
It's true, my friend, you have free will, and yet you are a puppet still. The devil's fingers pull your strings. He makes you do disgusting things. He leads you through the murk and mire, nearer to eternal fire. And yet, if you wish, you can escape. The strings are only stuck with tape. So yank them off. You really should. To control your life is clearly good. But if you worship womankind, and if you hope some night to find her golden hair across your chest, and touch your softly rounded breast, and hear her sweet seductive song, I guess you'll have to string along.
At Last, by Elizabeth Akers Allen. At last, when all the summer shine that warmed life's early hours is past, your loving fingers seek for mine and hold them close. At last, at last. Not oft the robin comes to build its nest upon the leafless bough, by autumn robbed, by winter chilled. But you, dear heart, you love me now. Though there are shadows on my brow and furrows on my cheek, in truth, the marks where time's remorseless plough broke up the blooming sward of youth. Though fled is every girlish grace might win or hold a lover's vow, despite my sad and faded face and darkened heart, you love me now. I count no more my wasted tears, they left no echo of their fall. I mourn no more my lonesome years, this blessed hour atones for all. I fear not all that time or fate may bring to burden heart or brow. Strong in the love that came so late, our souls shall keep it always now.
Herstory. As we walk in the sun, a gentle breeze kisses the leaves and brushes against your brown hair. You laugh and push it away. Your blue eyes bright in the sun and your warm smile like a glass of wine, and suddenly I could see how for thousands of years that such a sweet smile could make a grown man act like a child, could move a man to build you a hut or a village, could cause the siege of Troy or make Mumblemouth a grown boy. In that epiphany in my mind, I could see the herstory of humankind.